Marcus and Sofia work in the same industry in the same city. Marcus earns $35,000 more than Sofia every single year, and Sofia is going to be financially free 7 years before him. Marcus is 34, senior consultant, $180,000 a year. He has 6 months of runway if his income stops tomorrow. He is 11 years from being able to walk away from any job he ever takes. Sofia is 31, same field, $145,000 a year. She has 28 months of runway right now. She is 4 years from complete financial freedom. The gap between them is not income. It is 4 calculations Marcus has never run. By the end of this video you will know your real freedom number in years and months, not some abstract figure 25 years away, and the 4 traps inside a 6-figure salary that are quietly pushing that number further away every single month. Meet Marcus, 34, senior consultant, believes his salary is building his future. Meet Sofia, 31, same industry, earns less, owns her time. Marcus does not feel trapped. That is what makes this particular trap so effective. He feels like the proof that the system works: the grades, the internship, the partner track, the title, the corner office, the salary that puts him in the top 3% of earners in the country. He drives to work every morning in a leased BMW through a neighborhood of houses that cost more than most people earn in a decade, and he genuinely believes he is winning. He is not winning. He is performing winning. Every month, Marcus's $180,000 salary clears into his account and leaves almost immediately. The mortgage on the house he bought because the salary said he could $4,800. Property taxes, insurance, maintenance, another $2,300. The BMW lease $910. The private gym, the restaurant meals, the wardrobe that matches the title $1,500. The 401k contribution, the term life insurance, the professional subscriptions, another $800. Marcus's monthly burn rate is $11,310. After tax on his salary, he takes home roughly $10,800 a month. He is spending more than he earns every single month, covered by his annual bonus. One bad quarter, one restructuring, and Marcus's lifestyle begins to collapse faster than he can stop it. He has been at this firm for 6 years. In those 6 years he has had 3 Ursu vesting cycles. Each time he was about to leave for a better opportunity, another tranche appeared on his dashboard just far enough away to make leaving feel reckless. He is not building wealth. He is servicing a lifestyle that requires him to keep showing up, indefinitely, to a job that owns him far more than he owns it. Sofia watched this happen from the desk next to his, and left before it happened to her. Nobody explains these 4 mechanisms when they hand you the offer letter. Your employer is not required to show you the math on what accepting their compensation package actually costs you in years of your life. There are 4 calculations Marcus has never run, and every month he does not run them, his freedom number gets further away. First, the lifestyle creep tax. What your raise actually nets you after the spending it silently authorizes. Second, the real cost of the house. What your mortgage is actually costing per month when every line item is included. Third, the Ursu trap calculation. What staying for the vest is actually costing you an opportunity. Fourth, the freedom number. Your finish line in years and months, not millions. Let us run all 4. Marcus got a $20,000 raise 18 months ago. He remembers being genuinely excited. He thought it would change things. It changed nothing. And the math explains exactly why. When a raise arrives, most people assume their expenses stay the same and the new income becomes surplus. This assumption is almost always wrong, and it is wrong in a way that feels completely reasonable from the inside. Here is what actually happened to Marcus's $20,000 raise. The government took the first cut. Marcus is already in a high federal bracket. After federal, state and payroll taxes, a $20,000 raise in his bracket generates roughly $12,000 in actual take-home income, not $20,000. 12. Then the raise gave Marcus permission, not consciously. He did not sit down and decide to spend it, but the psychological mechanism called hedonic adaptation, the brain's process of treating new conditions as the new normal, activated within weeks. He booked a nicer hotel for a work trip because it was only slightly more and he deserved it. He started ordering from the restaurant menu without checking the prices because the salary said he could. He upgraded his apartment lease when it renewed because the extra $400 a month felt trivial against the new number in his payslip. None of these felt reckless. Each one felt earned. Together, across 12 months, they consumed the entire $12,000 net raise. Marcus did not feel richer 12 months later. He felt exactly as stretched as before, because his lifestyle had silently expanded to fill the new income the moment the income arrived. Sofia received a $23,000 pay increase when she moved firms 2 years ago. Before she accepted the offer, she ran one calculation. What does this actually net me after tax? And how much do I lock away before my spending patterns have a chance to absorb it? Her net increase, approximately $13,800 a year. She automated 50% $6,900 directly into her brokerage account on the day her new salary first landed. The remaining $6,900 was available for lifestyle. She upgraded one thing, a standing desk for her home office. Everything else stayed the same. 13 months later, Sofia had $6,900 more in her brokerage account than she would have had without the rule. Marcus had approximately zero more than he had before his raise. The 50% rule is not complicated. It is the decision made once, automated immediately, that half of every income increase goes to future freedom before present comfort has a chance to vote on it. Marcus has never made that decision. Every raise he has ever received has been fully absorbed by the lifestyle that surrounds it within a year. Marcus bought his house because the bank said he could afford it, and because everyone around him was buying, and because a $1.2 million home in a good school district felt like the responsible choice for someone at his income level. He thinks of the mortgage as his biggest expense. He is undercounting by 43%. Here is the full monthly cost of Marcus's house, not the mortgage. The house. Mortgage payment on $1.2 million at 6%, with 20% down, $4,800 per month. Property taxes in his area approximately $12,000 per year, $1,000 per month. Homeowners insurance $350 per month. Maintenance, the industry standard, is 1% of home value per year. On a $1.2 million home, that is $1,000 per month. Utilities on a 4-bedroom home $480 per month. Total monthly cost of the house $7,630, not $4,800. $7,630. To generate $7,630 in post-tax monthly income, Marcus needs to earn approximately $145,000 per year in pre-tax income just for the house. His first $145,000 of salary belongs to the building where he sleeps. Sofia pays $1,800 per month in rent, all in. No property tax, no maintenance reserve, no insurance beyond renter's coverage. At her rent level, Sofia keeps $81,000 more per year in deployable income than Marcus' money she controls, money she can save, money she can move. Marcus's house is not an asset. It is a monthly commitment that requires him to keep his income at its current level indefinitely. The day Marcus's income drops voluntary or otherwise, the house does not drop with it. The house continues demanding $7,630 every single month, whether Marcus has a job or not. The house is the anchor. It is the single mechanism that makes walking away from the job most financially impossible. It is the handcuff that closes tightest the moment you most need your hands free. 2 years ago, Marcus was ready to leave. He had an offer from a competing firm, 22% higher base salary, better culture, less travel. He was excited. He updated his resignation letter. Then he opened his employee dashboard and looked at his vesting schedule. $75,000 in restricted stock units, vesting over the next 18 months,
in 3 tranches $25,000 every 6 months. He did not send the resignation letter. He told himself he would leave after the next vest. He is still there. Here is the calculation he never ran on that decision.
The offer he turned down was 22% higher than his $180,000 base, an additional $39,600 per year. After tax, approximately $23,700 of additional take-home income every year. The vest he stayed for, $25,000 gross. After tax in his bracket, approximately $14,750 in actual cash. He gave up $23,700 per year in higher salary to collect $14,750 in after-tax stock. In the first year alone, staying for the vest cost him $8,950, and the vesting cycle resets. The company issued a refresher grant 6 months after the first vest. Marcus is now tracking another $40,000 in unvested stock. The carrot is always exactly 1 cycle ahead of him. This is not accidental. Compensation teams design vesting schedules specifically, so there is never a clean exit window. Sofia ran this calculation before she left her previous firm. She had $60,000 in unvested RSUs. She walked away from them. Her new firm offered a signing bonus of $20,000 and a new initial equity grant. Her base salary was $23,000 higher. Within 14 months, the total compensation from the new role had outpaced what she would have collected by staying and vesting, including the $60,000 she walked away from. The Ursu trap works because of loss aversion. Losing something feels twice as painful as gaining the same thing. Marcus has mentally coded his unvested stock as money he already owns. Leaving feels like writing a check to his employer. It is not. Unvested stock is a retention mechanism. It is not his money until it vests and he sells it. The protocol Sofia used when evaluating any compensation decision only count base salary and stock that vests in the next 12 months. Anything beyond that horizon is a lottery ticket. Do not make a career decision based on a lottery ticket. Every conversation about quitting eventually arrives at the same question: how much do I actually need? Marcus thinks he needs $5 million. He has no idea why $5 million. It is a number he absorbed from conversations at industry dinners and LinkedIn posts, and the ambient culture of people who talk about money in terms of round numbers that feel safely large. $5 million at his current savings rate, which is effectively zero given that his burn rate exceeds his take-home, is not a number. It is a life sentence with a number attached. Here is the actual calculation. Your freedom number is your annual expenses multiplied by 25. This is the standard formula derived from the 4% withdrawal rule, the rate at which a diversified portfolio historically sustains itself indefinitely. Marcus's annual expenses, $135,720. That is his actual monthly burn rate of $11,310 multiplied by 12. Marcus's freedom number, $3,393,000. Call it $3.4 million. He has approximately $280,000 in investable assets today. At his current savings rate of effectively zero, Marcus is never reaching $3.4 million. Now run Sofia's numbers.
Sofia's annual expenses, $41,400. Her freedom number, $1,035,000. She has $211,000 in investable assets today, growing at approximately $48,000 per year. At that rate, projecting a 7% average annual return, Sofia reaches $1 million.
$35,000 in approximately 4 years and 3 months. Marcus earns $35,000 more per year than Sofia. Marcus is 11 years further from freedom than Sofia, and that gap is widening, not narrowing, because his burn rate compounds against him while her savings rate compounds for her. Here is the number most people never calculate. Every $100 you remove from your monthly expenses reduces your freedom number by $30,000. Marcus's BMW lease is $910 a month. That lease is not costing him $910. it is costing him $273,000 in required savings. Sofia ran this calculation. She is 4 years from the door. Marcus does not know where the door is. You do not need Sofia's exact life to escape the trap. You need 4 numbers from your own payslip and bank statement, and 15 minutes. Calculation 1, your lifestyle creep tax. Take your last 3 raises. For each one, calculate the net after-tax increase in take-home pay. Then look at your actual savings rate before and after each raise. If your savings rate did not increase proportionally, the lifestyle creep tax took the difference. Calculation 2, your real housing cost. Add your mortgage or rent, property taxes, insurance, maintenance reserve at 1% of home value annually, and utilities. Divide by your monthly net take-home. That percentage is what your housing actually costs you. Calculation 3, your RSU opportunity cost. Take any unvested stock you are currently tracking. Calculate its after-tax value. Then calculate what a 20% higher salary would generate in after-tax income over the same period. Compare the 2 numbers. Make your decision based on which one is larger. Calculation 4, your real freedom number. Take your actual monthly expenses and multiply by 12. Multiply that annual figure by 25. Divide the gap between that number and your current investable assets by your actual annual savings rate. That is how many years you are from the door right now, today. These 4 calculations take 15 minutes with your bank statement and a notepad. None of them require a financial advisor. All of the information is already in your possession. Marcus has had this information for 6 years. Nobody told him to divide it this way. Marcus will drive to work tomorrow morning in the BMW, past the houses in the neighborhood that match his title, and he will feel not trapped, not worried, successful. The trap is designed to feel like winning. That is the engineering of it. The salary is large enough to generate genuine comfort. The lifestyle is elevated enough to produce genuine pleasure. The vesting schedule is timed precisely well enough that there is always a reason to stay that feels financially sound. Nobody told Marcus the salary was a cage. They told him it was a reward. They were not wrong, it is both. And the difference between the two depends entirely on whether you ran the 4 calculations before you accepted the life the salary built around you. Sofia is not smarter than Marcus. She is not more disciplined. She ran 4 numbers one Sunday afternoon that Marcus has never run, and every month since then, those 4 numbers have been compounding in her direction and against his. She is 4 years from the door. The door has always been there. You just needed the calculation to find it. Run your freedom number tonight, 1 bank statement, 1 notepad, 15 minutes. Monthly expenses multiplied by 12 equals your annual burn. Annual burn multiplied by 25 equals your freedom number. Gap between freedom number and current investable assets divided by annual savings rate equals years to freedom. Write that number down, not the dollar amount. The years.
If you are carrying unvested stock right now, run the opportunity cost calculation before your next vest date. Do not make a career decision based on a number that is not yet yours. The Get the Raise AI prompt pack in the description helps you run the negotiation that changes the base salary side of this equation. Subscribe. Next week goes deeper.